So I've heard this for a long time and I've always stuck to my guns on this. People have said that, oh, Shib is on the verge of adding back a zero. It's more likely to add back a zero. And no, it's not. In fact, Shiba Inu will likely never add back a zero. Now, this isn't a guarantee. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the market, but there are some things that are really preventing Shiba Inu from doing this. And in fact, I would say it's more likely that we are going to drop off a zero in the not so distant future. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I figured this would be a good time to talk about this because we're going through obviously a drop in the market. We're seeing some movement in terms of price, and we are in fact closer right now from a percentage standpoint to adding a zero back than taking a zero off. So what this article said was Shiba Inu risks adding a zero. No, it doesn't. All right. So when we look back at Shiba Inu here, what we are seeing is all-time conviction. We are seeing long-term mindset really kick in and help Shiba Inu hold a lot of strength, while frankly, most meme coins have not. And one of the reasons why is, again, Shib is very different. It's in every single exchange in the world. It has major optics throughout the space. Traffic for searches is actually outpacing meme coin search traffic right now, which is pretty incredible. And then you have just this holder base that is just unwilling to dump. And that is one of the best things that you can have as a community. It's one of the things that actually brings people to Shiba Inu in the first place when adoption is high, when the market is booming. And what we've been stuck with is right now just a time that frankly the market's not booming. Now, what I will say is that even if Shiba Inu stays within trend all the way to the very tip of this, we're not going to add a zero back. All right. So when we look here, we get to the very tip of our trend here. You can see this isn't even a lower low. And that is a very exciting sign. And part of the reason why this is when we look at what Shiba Inu holders have done over time, they've continued to accumulate. We've continued to add new holders. Even during this time where we've been seeing drop, basically since February 21st, Shiba Inu holders have in fact been on the rise. We talk about whale conviction. Whale conviction has in fact been on the rise. And really all we've been dealing with as of late, in terms of BTC, in terms of Shib, in terms of even other assets in general, is short-term holders on the unload. So this is actually a post by Dan Gambardello. Obviously talks more about ADA. Obviously I talk about ADA here on the channel as well. But what he actually said was over 70% of this sell-off is coming from people who bought Bitcoin in the last month or less. We knew retail is capitulating to whales. This is the more drastic than I expected. Large investors are accumulating while short-term holders panic sell. And I've said this for a long time. What we're dealing with is not the weakening of long-term, long-minded, convicted holders. It's short-term sellers. In fact, this can be tracked for Shiba Inu in a big way. I've talked about this before. Yes, we've had some periods where we may have like a spike to, some one year average hold time of transacted coins or 7-month hold time of transacted coins. But look at what we've returned to again. 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, 1 month. It's all people that have just been here during the suck. It is people that are newer to the space or first-time Shiba Inu holders that frankly can't cut it, that aren't used to these 40, 50, 60, 70% drops in the market that happen all the time. All right. If you don't believe me, go back and look at market cycles in the past. Even at the height of bull market cycles, these types of drops, these big retracements, they're not uncommon. Even last market cycle, take a look at this. Shiba Inu dropped, oh gosh, that was a massive drop. It dropped 84% in the middle of alt season, right? Did that mean that Shiba Inu was dead or it was going to fade away or no, it didn't, right? It's just a normal condition of the market. The thing that people need to remember is that the price that you pay for these extreme gains is extreme volatility. And that means when price goes on big runs to the upside, it's going to have big drops back to the downside, right? So Shiba Inu continues to do some very exciting things here. The fact that we're still confirming, higher lows is a great sign. The fact that we're still adding new holders in is a great sign. The fact that Shib optics are on the rise is a great sign. I will say right now, even what's kind of interesting about Shib is that we're not even oversold here. All right. Yet people are freaking out. Now that could mean that we maybe have a little bit more downside. I'm, not saying that we're 100% bullish from here or anything like that, but you can't sleep on how good these fundamentals are. You can't sleep on the fact that Shib just continues to show foundational strength. So no, I don't think Shiba Inu is ever going to add back a zero. In fact, I think it's not that long of a time until we're talking about Shib in the term of 3-0 something. All right. So again, I might be wrong, wrong, or otherwise. I'm 100% right some of the time. I think I stole that from Crypto Crow, but we are going to see better prices down the road. When this all calms down, when everybody stops freaking out, and we start seeing fundamentals take over again, people start realizing what they just did, this is when we will see Shib really attack some of those higher prices. The biggest thing, again, we're waiting for Shib is to break this long-term trend, this big, basically, I don't even want to call it a descending wedge, because we're not touching these bottoms down here, but this long descending trend that we're fighting against in terms of Shiba Inu. When this breaks, I believe this is when all hell is going to break loose. This is when people start to chase, when FOMO sets in, when we start just doing some absolutely incredible things in terms of price. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Shib is going to add back a zero? Do you think it's going to drop off a zero or multiple zeros? I'm more on that wagon. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.